Lori Flower, and I'm here to talk a little bit about why I play the guitars that I play and why they work for the music that I play. I do a lot of Piedmont style finger picking and play some lap slide, and I'm really a vintage guitar girl at heart. I lust after vintage guitars in stores, online. I played an L00 from the 30s for many years, and things go wrong with vintage guitars. You know, they kind of mine just I think needed to go into retirement, and the more I played it, the bigger the neck felt, and it was time to get something that I could rely on and could travel with happily. And I'm embarrassed to tell you how many guitars that I got from different makers, different companies that I thought would be a great replacement. And I was not happy with any of them and had to send them back with my tail between my legs. And I felt badly about it, but I needed to have a guitar that I felt could be, was broken in and had sort of an old soul and had a very driving bass, and many new guitars don't fill the bill for me. And a lot of people I knew were getting guitars from Todd Cambio in Madison, Wisconsin, whose company is called Folini, and they have Italian appointments on them, like this sort of cloudish shaped bridge, or the smiley bridge, and the cloud, the inlaid kind of cloud looking pick guard, and just several other design things. And a lot of people who are playing the style of music that I play are buying his guitars. Greg Van Tresco has one, Paul Jeremiah, the list goes on. You can look at his website, but it's a very comfortable neck, and it has a very deep bass, which to me is really important for driving the kind of music that I play. I don't really think much about scale length or any of that, really. I just I go by what feels comfortable to me. I'm actually having Todd build a second guitar now, and I'm deciding that this 1 3/4 neck might be a little bit narrow for me, that I really want to try something a little bit wider and more comfortable. So we're going to go with a small body, sort of an L00 size, and I believe he's started it already, but it's going to be a little bit wider neck, and has a couple other different design features, but it'll be a black guitar, probably sunburst. Anyway, I do like Todd's style of building, and I think he understands what we all want. And this one is it's rosewood, Madagascar rosewood, and it's fairly simple. I just, I'm not sure I'm a Brazilian person. I probably, if I had a lot of money, I would like one Brazilian guitar, but it costs Brazilian dollars to have it made. So, and a spruce top, and ebony fingerboard, ebony bridge, and that's probably about it. But it's been a great guitar for me. It's about a year old, and I think it's really getting well broken in now. I use a Highlander pickup. I've used Highlanders for years, and I get good feedback from many sound men who, have a lot of trouble with a lot of different pickups, and this one seems to work. And it sounds like the guitar, only bigger. I don't like carrying around a bunch of pedals. I don't play with effects. I tried to use something recently, and I went, why would I want to carry something around on the airplane that's that big and weighs whatever it weighs? And I just, you're sort of in the hands of a sound man, and you're praying that he's going to be good. But I feel like I have everything I need right here. I just plug in, and it works every time, and it sounds like my guitar. So I've been happy with this, and I hope to be happy with it for many years to come. This is really the only guitar that I have other than my L00, other than, guitars that aren't ready to be put on stage yet, that are just kind of sitting around my house that I teach on or something. This is my only travel guitar. This is my only recording guitar. And I think I said that the most important part to me about sound is having a bass that is very present and very deep. And I'm very bass crazy. I'm bass driven, and I'm alternating thumb and monotonic bass and all that. I am my own bass player. So it's really important to me to have that be very present. And, that's a guitar that, the sound jumps out and responds, and I can push it, and it won't go over the edge. It's happy being pushed. And those are really the things that I look for in a guitar, other than comfort in the left hand. And this definitely, compared to my old Gibson, is a really, there's a lot less on the back of the neck. So for a finger picking guitar, the only thing I might ask for, like I said, is a slightly wider neck. But it's been a great guitar for me, and it's got everything I need. I'm an artist. I don't look back. I use elixirs because I love the ease, and it doesn't tear up my fingers like regular strings do. So I can play for long periods of time and slide, and I don't have a lot of that wheezing sound. And with their Elixir Polyweb medium lights is what I always use. And sometimes I put on a 26 on the G string instead of a 24. And it's very simple. Some people don't like elixirs. Some are crazy about them. I've used them ever since they first came out, and I'm addicted, and this is the only string I'll probably ever use. This is a little piece in drop D that is called the Ruckus Rag, and it's just a little playing around and variations in drop D. It goes like this. Ruckus Rag. Yeah, second guitar that I use and play lap style, because this guitar is designed for that, is this little Gibson from, we think, the 50s. It's an HG2, standing for Hawaiian guitar. And they didn't make very many of these from what I understand. It's got the high action, the high nut, and actual square neck like a dobro. And it's a small body, easy to travel with. It's great sounding. It also has a Highlander pickup in it. And I do like a resonator guitar, but I find I just can't travel with one. I travel with two guitars anyway, and if they can't be lightweight and easy to put in the overhead or whatever, I just can't do it. So this has been a nice woody sounding slide guitar, and I like it. I've got at home, I do have a National, an old tricone style 1.5, and I've got a Roy Smeck and a couple other guitars that are really fun to play around town, but this is really the only one I travel with. And I got this guitar about 9 years ago when I was moving and I was traveling from Denver, Colorado to Portland, Oregon, which is where I now live. And I stopped in Salt Lake because I knew about the Intermountain guitar shop that's there, guitar and banjo, they call it. Two guys named Leonard and Kennard own the store, and you have to pretty much, call them and beg them to open up the store because you're coming through, and they did. And I said I was looking for lightweight lap slide guitar, preferably not a Weissenborn, but something else. And they must have had 12 or 15 lap style guitars, old ones that they pulled out, all kinds of different guitars. I couldn't believe it, but this is the one I ended up with because I not only liked the sound of it, but it looked like it could be a distant cousin to my L00. It's almost the same size, and it just has been a great guitar for me to play. I'm sure it's all mahogany, and it's very simple. There's nothing fancy about it, but it does speak to me, and it's been a great guitar. That's probably a familiar sounding tune to you. It could be one of any 2 or 3 songs. Yeah, I'm in open D tuning, which is where I usually stay when I'm playing solo, so I can hold down the bass pretty easily with alternating thumb. Get some melodies and with that kind of a sound. I play with other folks, it's easier for me to be in basic dobro tuning, GBD, which is really tuning that I am most familiar with, that I guess I've played in for 30 years. So I seem to feel more comfortable in that tuning when people throw songs at me that are in B flat or in F or whatever, and I seem to be able to get around a little bit easier. So, but when I play solo, I'm pretty much staying in this tuning. And this has been a great little guitar for me. Look around and see what you can find. Good luck finding one of these, but there are some great guitars on the market these days. And I hope you've enjoyed this little session about these couple of guitars that I travel with. And I hope this gets you to look around and check out Folini guitars. And look at the old Gibsons. And thanks for tuning in, and thanks to Acoustic Guitar. My name is Mary Flower.